Today, I just want to talk about the default bias and what that is and how you can perhaps use that in your business to your advantage, right? Now, this channel is all about trust-based selling, right? And we rely on the default bias a lot to make our offers a success. If you want to learn more about trust-based selling and maybe about how much money you potentially are leaving on the table, there is a handy calculator you can check out in the links. But nonetheless, right? Default bias. What it means is that once an action is taken, if nothing else changes, people should end up in a predetermined location. It's if you're on a train. If nothing changes, that train is going to end up at that destination. It can't deviate. In our business, the default bias is that people will end up paying for the trial in full. That's the default path someone will take if nothing changes. And we engineer our entire business through inertia to get them there. So let me just explain. We offer our customers a 30-day trial of our premium products, right? They get the item into their hands for 30 days to make sure that it suits their needs, it suits their requirements, for them to experience it. And if they don't like that product, at any time throughout the trial, they can return that item to us. And that's it. But to start that trial, we just ask them to cover the shipping and handling. So there's a really easy way in for them to become a customer of ours, right? Once they become a customer of ours, if everything goes as we've engineered it, which it generally does, they will end up paying in full. So that really helps our conversion rate. It really helps our profit per customer and all those kind of cool things. If you put default and inertia together, you're on to something pretty special. So the best way I can describe inertia, if you're in a car and you put it into neutral, it's going to keep coasting. It's going to keep that momentum and you're going to keep moving. And we want our customer journeys to be like that. Now, in my own life, I see the default bias as a real handy way to ensure I go to the gym. So let me explain. When I get up in the morning and I put on my gym gear, I go to the gym first thing. If I do not put on my gym gear, I put on, say, clothes like this, there's a very high likelihood I will not go to the gym. So I've engineered my morning to ensure that I put on my gym gear and that I end up in the gym. In business, when we engineer our trial to ensure that people have positive experiences, we call them mini wow moments throughout the trial, and that we have ample opportunity for people to say, I don't want the item, but we don't over promote that. People know that we got their back, but at the same time, we just give them one gentle reminder that the trial is coming up near the end and that if they want to send it back, now is the time. That's it, right? Otherwise, we say, if you're happy, do nothing and your card will be charged automatically. Again, we don't ask people to go and manually re-enter their card. It says no, it'll happen automatically. And that automatically ensures inertia, which ensures that the vast majority of people, how should I say it, pay, right? Because they've had a positive experience and inertia has brought them to this point where the next logical step is for that payment to be automatically taken. So how can we use the default bias and inertia to add to our business further? Because obviously the trial is one way, but there's another way. So for example, a lot of our customers at the moment just use standard shipping, and we have the option for premium shipping. It's an extra £3, but it basically means they get it next day. What we could do is we could engineer the flow so the premium shipping is the default and people have to downgrade to the standard shipping. I'd say with inertia and with the default bias, we would see an uptick in premium shipping. Now, there's another reason why I don't think people would downgrade to standard shipping, because there's something called a loss aversion. So people don't want to lose perceived benefits, which there is, like faster shipping. So more people will stick with that because it's the default option and it's superior over the standard option. So once you're on the trial, if you say nothing, if you do nothing, we will assume you're happy and your card will automatically be charged. The onus is on the person to say, hey, there's something wrong. I need to hop off this train. I need to change the outcome of the direction or the precursor. And most people don't do that. Engineer the default bias to work for you inside your business. All right, guys, take care. Let me know what you think down in the comments and I'll talk to you soon.